My name is Dushen Naidu. I'm the Minerals Council Mosh Transport and Machinery Principal Specialist. And our mandate is really to look at zero harm for the people in our industry. We've run an initiative that encompasses key things on the operational side, notably traffic management principles. Thungela is one of our leading adopters for traffic management. They've utilized a lot of the principles that we've developed in the Mosh leading practice together with the immersed levels 1 to 9 controls. This has proved very, very beneficial on their operation as they've mitigated the risk to such an extent that it doesn't warrant a need for collision prevention system in some instances.
Khwezela Colliery is part of the Thungela operations, and we are located 15 kilometers of Emalahleni. The pit is an infant pit. It has been established 3.5 years ago. Navigation pit is approximately 2.5 kilometers in length. On a day-to-day basis, we're running a fleet size of about 26 heavy equipment. It is also supported by LDVs that goes into the pit, which are light vehicles, and it ranges anything between 30 to about 60 LDVs that needs to gain access into the pit.
Holistically, we then, in conjunction with the leading practice document from the Minerals Council, developed our collision management strategy. This approach focused on 3 main elements. It was a traffic management approach, which also looks at your typical level 1 to 3 controls of your immersed model. It was an organizational systems approach, and this is looking at your level 4 to 6 controls. And thereafter, we embarked on an operator support technology strategy. And this is looking at your typical technology controls, such as level 7 to 9. In terms of traffic management controls, if we look at the design and the implementation, things that we did on our sites included the separation of traffic types. In other words, we separated our LDVs or our light delivery vehicles from our haul trucks and from vehicles with tire sizes typically larger than 25 diameters. We worked on intersection designs, changing them to T intersections instead of 4-way crossings, and we did a lot of work in parking areas, hard parks specifically, where we worked on the flow and the protection of the operator when he or she is getting in or out of their vehicles. There was also a lot of work done on the installation and improving of signage and making sure that we educate our people exactly of where they are allowed to go and which type of vehicle is allowed to operate in those areas. We also did separation in terms of pedestrians, giving them their own walkway and making sure that they are protected when they need to enter certain areas. We are currently in the process of installing operator support technology. This is a tool to help the operator understand his vehicle and understand his behavior inside the cab. These measure critical controls such as the adherence of the wearing of safety belts, speed adhering, the adherence to brake test procedures, and fatigue and distraction monitoring.
We have also achieved a significant milestone in the site, having recorded just over 12,600 fatality-free production shifts.
The level of work that they've implemented and the way they've encompassed the methodology for implementation is very, very noteworthy and is an example for the entire South African mining industry to learn from, to look at, and to also sustain in their own operations. Our desire is really to get the mines to fully adopt the approach, look at what is required on a functional level for the technology implementation, but also look holistically at skills and uplifting skills to install, repair, and maintain these systems. Because the technology implemented is only as good as the support that you provided. And this is key to implementation of any technology.
The Thungela collision management approach is also aligned with our 3-pillar safety strategy, which is getting the basics right, work management, and a culture change. And all of this is aligned with our journey to becoming a fatal-free business.